Hello guys, welcome to the new video, and today we are gonna be discussing about new Five Nights at Freddy's movie. Was it the best? Yes. Was it better than the first one? Maybe yes. But it doesn't mean that it was bad. In fact, it was absolute cinema, for all I can say. So now we're gonna be discussing how was the experience. So I'm not gonna include spoilers. Those who thought I was gonna spoil the best parts of the movie, get out. I'm sorry for cursing, but get the fuck out of this video. Get the fuck out. So, firstly, did I play or watch the second part of the game? Yes, I watched the second part. I didn't play I didn't play the second one, but I played pirated version, but which I can say it wasn't accurate, just it wasn't too good. AIs were not how they are supposed to be, but that's not the point of the videos today. I'm sorry for the background. I would like to put Five Nights at Freddy's 2 film picture, but I didn't find the right one, and yeah, it got complicated. So firstly, did I like the movie? Yes, absolutely. So now, let's firstly talk about things. I like how they represent the puppet like a manipulator that can control the animatronics, but having her and I cannot say who was second villain, but second villain I didn't think it would be them to be bad guys. Now, acting on top of all that, the best acting. And also, I'm not gonna tell you exactly what it's about, but there's an Easter egg on the end of the movie. That's all I'm gonna say. And also, watch closely. Exactly closely. And also, on one part of the video, on the one part of the film, if you're gonna watch it when it comes out on Netflix, I think you should maybe lower the speed down. Yeah, lower the speed if you would watch it on Netflix, if it comes out on Netflix. And also, sorry if you hear my laptop. I'm not having a best laptop right now, and it can sound like an airplane, so I'm gonna move my mic maybe a bit. I'm sorry if I'm loud right now. So firstly, the toy animatronics. You should see that. The best costume makers. I pray that you make another one. I pray that you make part 3. Now, costume making. Toy Chica, Toy Freddy, Toy Bonnie, Mangle, Puppet. More accurate versions of them. Sorry for that, but I kind of forgot about some parts of the lore, like the first ones, about the restaurants. I think FNAF 1 was before Five Nights at Freddy's 2. So because we had first one, but then shows pizzeria, the second pizzeria, it shows all animatronics, and it was decades ago, before anybody knew that place. But how I figured it out, that first pizzeria in the first movie was recently closed, but the second pizzeria in the second movie was closed like decades ago. Just because William Afton killed Charlotte. Those who don't know the lore maybe stay. So I'm kind of mixed on that part, but and also I like that that the principal got killed, or the teacher got killed. No, that's the teacher. I like that the teacher got killed, because if you smash a kid's project that he created for science fair, you should be ashamed. You should burn in hell. You should be humiliated in front of all people. So how he got killed is because it's basically Chica smashing his head. No, she squished his head like a orange, and then we got the perfect juice. And also I like that animatronics were kind of like FNAF 4 animatronics, where they basically go in your house and try to kill you. But I don't get. I know Puppet is controlling, but how did Puppet's body end up in Chica's torso? Because Chica has like that spring lock thing where you can wear it as a suit, but also it can be used like like a show attraction. And I don't know how she got there. Either she somehow got like scooted. I don't know. Somehow found space inside the suit. And also, I got shivers because I seen Abby get controlled by Puppet, and that got me shivers. Real shivers. Because I would never like imagine Puppet controlling like little kids, and then Puppet tried to squish Vanessa's head. I don't get what's the point of squishing when you could control her. I don't know why she went for Abby. Maybe because she set them free. I don't know. Ask the creators. And then they basically like just hunt for them. I like the part where Mangle, that startled me, that jump scared me good. And also, no, the best jump scare out of all, it's when like those people that I don't know what they specifically, but which version of Sam and Colby went to that restaurant where they found the second villain, the guy who sent the toy animatronics for them. He basically lured them into a trap, and in there was Puppet with the music box, and somebody removed the music box, and then Puppet appeared out of thin air, and then she basically controlled her. Puppet was twitching left and right. The girl who got possessed twitched left and right from Puppet possessing her. I was disgusted by that part, but not like, why would they put that? Like, I mean, that's scary, but it's so good. I know I just make some people maybe rethink their choices. Maybe rethink the choices that you got into your head. Yes, I know what you were thinking when I said that. I knew what you were thinking. I know what you think. I know you're a bad boy. I know you think about this stuff. Why am I acting so weird? Maybe because of the caffeine. Because I drank Red Bull after that movie, and it got me so much energy because I was already energized from the movie. I got a rush of adrenaline when I seen Springtrap, and then basically I was on a sugar rush. I sprinted home. I basically sprinted home from the part from the cinema, basically straight to home, because my home is kinda 5 minutes from the cinema, and that's all. That's also, but I think 5 minutes if I'm speeding, if I'm running. I sprinted, and I got a shower, and then I wanted to make that video, this video. I will not edit it. I will not edit it, because rants about something shouldn't be edited at all. It shouldn't be edited. It shouldn't be compromised. I want you to hear my honest opinion. So, they got the first girl, the blonde girl. I don't know what her name is, but she's with Sam and Colby. No, Sam and Colby were not in that movie. I'm using them as a reference for two guys that went with her, some kind of a Ghostbusters. They visited that place that villain sent them, and Mike visited Henry. Henry gave him the music box, which they used to defeat the puppet. Puppet somehow, by that music box, got trapped where she unpossessed Abigail. No. Why did I say Abigail? Yeah, it was Abigail. No, it wasn't. It was the little girl was called Abby. So she unpossessed Abby, or depossessed. They made the exorcism. Exorcism in FNAF movies. That's new. So they made the exorcism on her, and she left the body, but somehow she escaped the music box, or it just stopped working for some reason, and the puppet got Vanessa. It ain't a major spoiler. You could have knew. It wasn't so big spoiler. I really wasn't phased about that. I wasn't spectacular. It wasn't something spectacular. And what also happened? Yeah, Abby took Chica on a science fair where she killed the teacher. I'm talking about like a middle-ish part of the movie. So she took Toy Chica to science fair, where she got first place because they couldn't see that, and the teacher thought it was a human in a suit. I don't know which part of his brain doesn't work, but how would you feel if you saw Lightning stomping on the floor, full metal body, and also you could see wires, so you could see that she's a human. And also, you need to be a good technician to do this. And I think Abby isn't so much good about robot stuff, because Chica helped her assemble the like little toy out of FNAF 1 Chica, but the teacher smashed it. And also, when they tried to go to the science fair, bro, leave the tax guy, the guy who drove the taxi alone. Bro got PTSD from the first one, and now, firstly, you have the torn up golden bear, and now you have a toy robot without the mouth. Yeah, her beak, the thing that the birds have, it fell out. That was literally a grinder in there. I know that was a grinder. And also Balloon Boy, I hate that guy. Why would they bring Balloon Boy back? Why? And also, the biggest meme, the biggest reference on the FNAF memes is hor 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 hor. That was the toy, the plushie, Freddy plushie. We didn't see other, but we didn't see We didn't see other toys, but we only saw Freddy and the like Fast Talker. I don't know what the name is. I call it Fast Talker. And she kind of communicated with the others. I don't know how that's possible. And also, the best thing used in a movie, Freddy mask, lore accurate Freddy mask. And also lore accurate mechanics. Chica, Bonnie, and Freddy don't see you, but Foxy does. And also, Foxy tried to jump. He couldn't because he deactivated them. But Chica was the only one who didn't get deactivated because Puppet was inside her body, and that made one of the best jump scares, where she controlled the Abby. And also, why would you think that somebody is stupid enough to hide behind the door? Yeah, Vanessa hid behind the door, but maybe I think that was a closet. And she almost escaped her, but Puppet tripped her. And also, wait, I don't know, why didn't you call her a puppet? Because there's literally a puppet. They call her Marionette. That is in the FNAF 4, but that's Nightmare Marionette. Why did they call her a puppet? Just bring her iconic name. You got Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, Mangle. Why don't you use original names? Use Puppet, use Toy Chica, use Toy Freddy, use Toy Bonnie. Don't use Freddy, Chica, Bonnie. And also, that was not a Foxy, that was a Mangle. And Mangle, I like how they described her, the iconic, like, pull out and put back attraction for the kids. And also, I like that he mentioned, or he didn't, I forgot, I am on a sugar rush. I'm on a sugar rush. And also, I think he mentioned that they decided not to fix her, or that's said in the lore, I don't know. But yeah, they didn't. It was a lore accurate, like torn up body. No, it wasn't torn up. Body in pieces, put back together in the most weirdest way possible, creating a spider. One of the best experiences you could ever had. I wish some of you were there. You couldn't miss this. It was biggest thing happening in all FNAF fandom and non-FNAF community and all FNAF moments. And I thank Scott Copton for this, because this made my childhood better. I don't know who watched Markiplier. I watched some of his videos. I watched Pat a lot of times. I watched FNAF songs many times. I listened to them thousands of times. And I wish that I could relive that moment again. When I firstly discovered the songs, I want to relive that again. And also, some of the parts you couldn't understand, but I like how Charlotte got that idea that parents are bad because all of them didn't help her, and I like that because it could make a perfect villain. That makes a perfect villain. Even though Puppet shouldn't be a villain, Puppet should be trying to help. And they also the office also had vents, lore accurate vents. Didn't have a door. There was a light on each of side. There was vent on all sides. You didn't have the cameras though. You only had a computer which you could type commands in order to either activate, locate, deactivate, and all that stuff. But it was enough. It was enough to make something accurate. And also, if the villain and Vanessa were alive, I know it's not perfectly lore accurate, but some things need to be somewhat lore accurate. I know for Circus Baby was also in the movie. I don't know how they got to that idea to play Circus Baby in that movie. But I like how when her father chased her through the halls and they got into the big workshop, how she hid behind the clothes and saw Baby. Baby activated, Baby looked at her, she got spooked, and in the end of that scene, she shot her father. But this isn't actually happening. This was her imagination. She basically dreamed about that moment, that specific moment, about her father, how she isn't afraid of it anymore. Even though she ran the stairs and tried to unlock the door, even though he was unarmed. I know her father was a big piece of shit, but girl, he's a old man, fat old man, like that teacher. You couldn't be scared of him, even though he's a maniac. And also, you cannot go upstairs unarmed. I know that's an imagination, but get some logic. And that was basically it. I don't want to make this video too long. On the end, what I wanna say, it's good movie. I recommend it. I recommend it to watch it when it comes on Netflix. Watch it immediately. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care if you're at school. Watch it immediately. In fact, skip school if needed. Don't do that. That's a joke. Skip school if needed. To watch that movie. Watch it with a family. Watch it alone, even though your family wouldn't understand. But I don't care because it's a good movie. Maybe watch some of the videos to get the idea what's going on. Watch the first movie to get the idea what's going on. And also, why the hell were parents bringing their children to that movie? I know some children doesn't get spooked easily, but why would you bring your child to 15 plus age rated movie where it's basically gore, violence, in fact maybe even drug use? I think the villain in the beginning was literally on drugs because he was so calm and happy, even though he may be a psychopath, like Vanessa's father. But bro, you cannot be that calm. I couldn't be that calm if I was him. If I was him, I couldn't be that calm because I literally watch people get killed in front of me. How would you get calm? I would slip up and they would kill me also. But again, go watch it. It's a good movie. I recommend it. Listen to Markiplier. Get the Living Tombstone. Listen to Living Tombstone. Their FNAF songs. Their FNAF 2 song. No, wait. I think it wasn't that. I think it wasn't that song. Maybe it's no, it was the other song. I don't know which one. But listen, it has good Easter eggs. And also, Balloon Boy shouldn't be able to swim. I still don't get how does he move. Does he use his little propeller on the head? Or some kind of paranormal bullshit? But I don't get how does he move. Sorry, and also I liked how little puppet dolls, literally just killed the guy who was in water. Like they tore him apart. I like that part of the movie because it was I think the lamest way someone would die, even though it was painful. And also I don't get how did they slip up in the water, bro. The concrete on the river was so dry, was drier than my skin when coming out of a hot shower. So that's it for the video. Drop a like, drop subscribe, share this video with the FNAF nerds to correct me on some of the things I said. Maybe tell me what I missed. Tell me what should I talk about. Tell me what I shouldn't talk about. Meaning if some of the scenes were important, some parts were not important. Tell me if I basically didn't mention something that I should mention. If I maybe cut off during some of the things I mentioned, because I have so much thoughts on my mind to talk about, which basically makes me wanting to make this video 2 hours long. So again, drop like, drop subscribe, share this video, enjoy the movie, don't binge watch it, because the FNAF movies are supposed to be watched with enough care and time in your life, because I don't care for the ones that just watch the movie and basically don't know what's happening. I watched the first movie, I know all the lore about it. I know the lore. I know what happened. I watched short versions, I watched the long versions, I watched the theories. The theories are the best. And also the math. I'm sorry I had to talk about something. So drop like and subscribe, and we can see each other next time in one of other my videos. Goodbye.